Hello everybody, it's Joe here and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2. Today we're back in East Yorkshire. Things are, well, they couldn't be going better to be honest with you. We're up at Beverley now, at our goods hub for Beverley and Hull. Our train has just dropped off 105 tools and it's now taking 49 units of food back towards, where does that go? That goes down towards Goole, doesn't it, and down there. I think it's a station called Snaith. I think it's Snaith, yeah, Snaith Tools Factory, there you go. There is actually 220 sets of tools waiting there, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick another train on that. I don't know whether that's too many or not enough, but at the moment, as you can see, we are sort of struggling to cope with the Hull Tools trucks. So if we're doubling capacity on the trains, we need to double capacity on the trucks. So if you can all just leap into life, that would be lovely. And what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be looking at our Hull to Driffield line because the buses are still really struggling between Hull and Beverley and we are leaving lots of people behind. We don't want that, we want a nice good service from the buses between the two towns, so yeah, we're going to have to work on a passenger line today, which is good because we've already got a passenger line, the express from Hull to Selby, and I don't know if we can find that. Is that somewhere down here? There it is. How many of you got on? 41 out of 75. And it's making a nice tidy profit. There was one or two people that suggested we'll get it stopping everywhere, but we'll do that in the future when our trains are a little bit faster. At the moment it can just remain as an express service. So yeah, really looking forward to that. We're not going to flood the station here. Again, we're not going to do that. We're going to leave it as it is with no smoothing because obviously last time when I did that it was a disaster, wasn't it? Or was it the time before? God, doesn't time fly when you're having fun? I'd also like to work on some passenger lines down towards Winstead, Withensea, and up to Ellaby and Hornsey, but I don't think we'll get that done today. We'll see, won't we? We'll see what happens. Right, so, okie dokie, we're going up to Beverley. We've got a bus station in already, so what we're going to do is we're just going to do a little bit of destruction. Now, Beverley, it doesn't strike me as being the biggest station in the world. Should we go with the footbridge? What's that going to do in terms of station building? Well, we'll have to demolish that road. We'll have a GWR style station, why not? It's, there we go, is that going to be... That looks pretty awesome, doesn't it? Right next to the... It looks like it's meant to be there, which is always good. Are we using just 160? I think we will just use 160, because what we're probably going to end up with is small trains but a really frequent service. Right, let's have a look. So for Hutton Cranswick, ideally we want to put Hutton Cranswick up near, you know, sort of out of town, not near the residential is basically what I'm getting at there. And then Driffield, we'll bring you down at Driffield down to here. We'll have you, oh no, hang on. Docks, I'm not trying to put docks down. Why am I putting docks down? We'll stick you there. Right away again from the residential areas, so they can't complain about noise. We'll have, what are we having on there? We'll have a small terminus station. Not got any, yeah, we're going to say not got any industry. We could run through Driffield, but I don't think that is going to end up coming through there, is it? So terminus station there, and then we'll bung another, oh hang on, this road's in the way. Well, that's going to kick off, isn't it? Oh no, it's not, because it only goes to a farm. Right, okay. Stick you in there. Again, all the stations look the same, don't they? But it's fine. Excuse me. Right, so we're going to run you round there. That's fine. We'll keep you at 60. And then what we can do is put this road back in. We'll build you out there. Yeah, straight across. Like that. That's fine. What are we looking at there? Oh, we can get rid of that land use layer, can't we? Now, Driffield, again, it should really be 15 mile an hour into a terminus platform, but I think we're going to leave it at 25. Purely and simply because if you go too slow into a station, the trains will then speed back up again, won't they? Once the whole train gets into the station. And that is sort of a little bit unrealistic. So we'll leave it at that. 25 will do, won't it? There we go, round to 60. Again, 60 mile an hour, you might think, Joe, that's not the quickest in the world. Why are you doing 60? That's, you know, just put it at 125. You've got enough money to do that. But obviously this line in real life, I think, is about 60. Do you know what? I've never actually travelled on this line before. So maybe I'm not very qualified to say what it is in real life. Now that's done them as separate lines, hasn't it? It's not put them together. Right, okay, you flipping moron. Right. At what point? Yeah, it's there, look, it splits, so we'll just get rid of all of that we've just built. Yep. There we go. Right, there we go, right, we'll have to do it in stages then, won't we? So that we don't end up with that again. There we go, stick you there. And all the way around into, is that Beverly? Yep, righty-o. So then we're going to need to obviously curve, it's going to have to be quite curvaceous. It's a big word for this time in the morning. What can we do around there? Well, we can do 50. So let's have 50, yeah. And actually, we've done really well there at Beverly as well for avoiding the residential, haven't we? How's that looking with the level crossing? It's all on the same level, which is excellent. Get rid of the land use layer again. And that's actually quite good. I don't know how much freight we're going to be dropping off here, because at the end of the day, I mean, we could... Where do bricks come from? Any guesses? The bricks can come from there. I guess we could run it down through Beverly, couldn't we, in that way, but we could always use these two lines. But again, we can sort of bend that round and tie it in, can't we? It's not something we're going to do today, because we don't need to do it, but yeah, we could look at that for the future. I can see these two becoming really, really big cities. I mean, one thing I do want to look at doing is getting the fuel to hull so that will expand quicker. I mean, we've got these lovely bridges here over the lines. I mean, they still look absolutely fantastic, don't they? But I want things to be building over here. I want the city to expand. Again, this could just end up merging into one if we go at it long enough. You know, and get enough goods there. I've never actually managed to make a mega city on Transport Fever. I sort of always intend to, but then I end up losing interest in the save and starting again. Right, autosig. Has anyone else found that like you really try hard to make a good save and then you just want to do something else? I think sometimes it gets a little bit hectic, doesn't it? A little bit busy. You sort of struggle to cope. I'm one of those people that builds a network that's so big, and then I can't manage it. Right, tell you what we will do. We'll have a signal there. There we go, protecting the level crossing. And I think that's pretty much good enough for some passenger services to be running. So, yeah, there we go. Right, so that's obviously going in there. So we'll have a new line. I think we'll have this going in on platform 4, but it could also go in on 1, 2 and 3. And 2. Yeah, you can go in on 2 as well. So after there, you're going to go round to not stop there, because that's a good station. Don't want you stopping there. Beverly sidings. Why would it do that? Put you on 2. There we go. Up to Hutton Cranswick. And then into Driffield. We're then going to come back across to Hutton Cranswick, down to Beverly. Nice, straightforward, easy passenger line, that, isn't it? So that will be the train Hull to Driffield local. So we'll have the naming convention as local and express on this series, I think. So what are we going to run? Well, something that can do 60 mile an hour would be an obvious choice. What have we got down here? So, 68 miles an hour. So that's express passenger. I mean, that can do 75. Should we go with the one that can do 75? That blue one's pretty, though. What can that do? That can do 68. Tell you what, we'll put the one that can do 68 on, because it's a little bit more powerful. Right, we could use the generic British carriages. Right, hang on, so what have we got there? We've got front brake. Yep, we'll have a front brake. Don't know what a ducket front brake is, but slightly different livery. And then we'll have some third class coaches and a rear brake. That'll do. Let's have a bit of that. 108 capacity, 111 metres. We'll have 2 of you on there because I reckon this could get quite busy. Hull to Driffield local. Now what I am going to do with you, before you manage to, oh, I don't know if I'll have enough money now. We'll put that express that can do 75 on there so that you can actually whiz up to 75 mile an hour. What's your top speed now? 69 miles an hour. Right, okay, so if we get you on there... In fact, we don't need to replace it, do we? Because the coaches can do... Coaches can do 75? Yes, we'll take that loco off and put that loco on. There we go. So that's hopefully... I mean, it's going to add what? It could do 69 mile an hour, it can now do 75. So it's not a massive increase in speed, but it's an increase in speed. I mean, they've got 64 people on now. That is excellent going. I really don't like the steam train sounds that are on these British locomotives. I've never been a fan. I feel like it's someone constantly telling me to shush. Maybe they are. Maybe they've had enough of me talking. Who knows? Right, now you go before someone else pops out of the depot, because otherwise you're going to be late. Yeah, there we go, he's off. I wonder why you chose this platform when platform 4 is your platform and, you know, it's not full. There's no train there. Why did you go into 3? But they sometimes just not choose their platforms because they just can't be bothered going over there. I don't know, it's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? Right, yep, pick that woman up that was on platform 4, because, you know, that was where you were technically meant to go. And away you go. Right, full steam ahead. I mean, this guy's going to end up coming out the depot into... So again, why does he not go for platform 1 or 2? You could go into platform 2. That is weird. Manage the line. I did definitely put you in there, didn't I? At Driffield, you can use either platform as well. You can treat yourself to that. Look at that. Oh, this is going to end up being such a good passenger hub, isn't it? And have trains whizzing round from everywhere. Rightio. So we can't rest on our laurels as much as I'd like to, because we need to have a bus service from Hutton Cranswick through to Driffield, don't we, to get the passengers to the station in the first place. So can we build it like that? There we go. What about a... Not like that. Build it round. That'll do. And then we can obviously use that as a passenger stop as well, can't we? So, you know, 2 birds with 1 stone and all that jazz. Right, get you down there. A couple of bus stops. Get people to the station. Get people to work. Because, yeah, there was also people asking, has there been an update where cargo stations, or cargo buildings, sorry, take passengers? It's not an update, it is a mod that's available on the Steam Workshop. I think it's called Industry Workers is the mod. And it's brilliant because it gives your, you know, as well as having a train between the towns, it gives you intercity buses, you know, it's a reason to have intercity buses. And like always, you get people that want to go quickly and then you get people that want to go cheaply, so they don't really compete with each other, which is quite nice. So, bus, oh hang on, yeah, get that line up again. Bus, Driffield to Hutton Cranswick. I think we'll go with 10. There we go, 10 of them. Driffield to Hutton Cranswick. There we go. Off they go. I mean, Driffield's not a small town, is it? I mean, it's got, what, 111 residents. I can see with Hull being such a big, you know, big city, that we're going to have a lot of commuter traffic into Hull. You know, a lot of people working in and around these different places. It's a possibility, isn't it? I mean, we've already got, what, people waiting there, Upper Driffield, via Upper Driffield, so that's there. They're wanting to go via Grange Road, which is there. So yeah, already we're starting to see people wanting to go to the station, which is excellent. I mean, I don't think they're going to get there before the first train, which is a bit of a shame for them, isn't it? The first train ever out of Driffield, and most of the people wanting to catch it are going to miss it. Why, you know, we'll start as we mean to go on. I know we're running on fast time, aren't we, at the moment, but we want to get things moving, don't we? Oh well, at least the train will have 5 people on board. It's not the quickest, is it? Up to 40 mile an hour between the two. I suppose it is a stopping service, isn't it? So you've got to let them off. Five people. I mean, the train can carry 108, and we've got 2 of them on the line. So I mean, I don't think they're going to be full anytime soon, are they? Oh, these buses! All these people want to go via Hutton Cranswick Exchange. All these people, sorry. 32 passengers, and they're all going to miss the train as well. Oh no! So do these places not have... I mean, I don't get this. So Hutton Cranswick doesn't require any goods at all, but it does have industrial and commercial building. Hang on. Why are the commercial in yellow? Oh, that's weird. Has there been an update or something? Why is industrial blue and commercial yellow? That's not right. Oh, that's very weird. It is. No, look, the industrial buildings are there. Commercial shops are yellow. No, that's not right. Industrial should be yellow. It's the same on all games. SimCity, City Skylines. It was on this until they changed it. Oh, that makes you want to cry, doesn't it? Right, I wonder if... you see, Train 1, the condition is very bad. Excellent. What's Train 1? Have a look in your train menu. It's a good place to start. Oh, it's the log train. I mean, this is going to look good, isn't it? Tell you what, we'll have a... Oh, you sort of missed it there. Never mind. Never mind. Is LSWR London South Western Railway? I think it probably is. Oh, so the Hull to Driffield local's got a fair chunk of people waiting. What we do need to do is work on what, you know, what this bus Hull to Ferriby. There's a lot of passengers waiting, like a heck of a lot of passengers. Look at that, and they're all waiting for the bus Hull to Ferriby as well. So we could ideally do with more buses. Should we have 40? 40 might be a tad overkill, but there's probably a lot of people here that want to go to the station, isn't there? You know, it goes round the city. Yeah, it does go around the city, doesn't it? So we want... oh, good God. That's... yeah, there's a few people waiting there, isn't there? Everyone's on the same terminal. What's that about? That might be why there's a bit of a problem. There we go. That's better. Yeah, that's quite a queue of buses. There we go, we'll have a little picture of that just in case. You never know what you might want to use as a video thumbnail. Well, I mean, they can all just sort themselves out, can't they? Have we got them right now? Yeah, there we go. There's 2 on each side. Oh, there's another London South Western locomotive. Is nobody wanting to use this other side? Nobody at all. We can't tempt you with a, you know, a cheeky little... Tell you what, just to get them through quicker, if I go and manage line... What's this? Hull branch. Have it so they can use both. Hull branch there. Use both. And then Hull to Ferriby. Hull branch. Crack on and use both, please. Hull branch, again, use both. Otherwise, we're never going to process you all. God, this is a disaster. Come on, there's loads of passengers waiting. Ah, here we go now. Look at that. Right, they're getting through. That's more like it. Why is everybody not picking anybody up? 0, 0, 5. Oh, right, you've got some people on. That's good. It's a good start. I guess launching 20 buses into a really quite small bus station at once probably wasn't the best idea, was it? I could do with more platforms here. Or stands. Would you call them stands here? 5 passengers. I mean, the numbers have gone down considerably. You're going Green Lane. So a lot of people want to go into Hull, don't they? By the looks of things. I mean, where are you going? You're going there. It's Beverley bus. Where does it actually go? Is that a bus stop? It's not, is it? Oh, the bus stop's there. Right, I see. I'm with you. What's this coming in? 27. Yeah, I mean, there's so many people waiting there to go back towards the station. We could do with these buses getting through. You know what I mean? Most of them have gone this way, which is really annoying. To be honest with you, Ferriby probably doesn't require the amount of buses it's getting. Let's face it, I mean, yeah, they're all empty. I could probably chop that there and just have a little shuttle line going up and down. I could do that. But I'm probably not going to, because that's quite difficult to change, isn't it? It's not difficult, it's just time consuming and I'm a little bit bone idle. Right, so... what I do want to do as well, I did mention about the fuel, so I would like to put a railway line in. Right, hang on. We'll put a railway line in, see how we get on. So this is going to be 320, because, I mean, look at all the oil doodahs here. There's a lot of them. You can't deny that. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that there. It's not strictly level, is it? And then what we're going to try and do, because we've only covered these two, if you look. There you go, there's only those two. So I'm going to try and configure it and get a cargo building. Can we join you up to the road? Maybe a slightly bigger one. Alright, you're too big. That's irritating. Too big, too big. What about there? No. No. Right, I'm going to stick you on there. And then we're going to put this road there. Ha! Bask in my manipulative... There we go. So now the station covers all of them. That's good. I mean, I think... is this the only place? Oh, no, there's 2 places you can get crude oil from. That is 8 factories, to be fair. I don't think we're going to struggle with the delivery of crude oil. Now, in terms of this, we need to do something by boat, don't we? Because the crude oil needs to go there. From there. But then that needs to go there. So we could have a railway station here. Or we could make use of this. But I don't think that would be a good idea. I just have a feeling that might not be sensible. Because if we can get it next to the factory, that does make more sense, doesn't it? Right, so what are we going to need here? So we need to flip that round for a start. We'll have a large goods dock. Should we make it so that it actually like is in parallel with the station? Right, so if I stick you there, and then if I delete you and stick another railway station on there, that's lovely. Yeah, bob you there. Actually, flat with that, I didn't think it would be. Configure. Miscellaneous cargo buildings, and then put you on there. No, come on, do it for me. There we go. So now, hopefully that, the port and the railway are both linked to here. Actually, I don't know if they are linked to there. Are they? It says it is. So that's good. Don't know what we're going to do with the road. We'll work that one out later. So we'll have a 60 mile an hour all the way down like that. It's good when you've got enough money to just build stuff like that willy-nilly, isn't it? And then what we'll do is we'll treat ourselves to a little depot. I'm just coming off here. That'll do. Yep. Flat, please. Oh, and we've got a Jones Goods. We like the Jones Goods. I'm sure we've used that before, haven't we? So we know what we're using on this. Right, okay. That's not going to start producing until we've got a boat in place to go over here, is it? So it's one of those goods lines where it's going to take a while to set up. Oh yeah, that can go there. So we'll set the line up first. So we've got the train. No. Train there. Hull. There we go. So that could be train. Hull crude oil. And then we've got the ship. Where's it go? We'll go with just Hull oil. That'll do. Because it's oil both ways, isn't it? So what we can do once we've got that going, we'll have. Where should we have this? I mean, that's a residential area there, isn't it? So we'll. That needs to be on land. Flip that round. We'll set the ship going first. There we go. We'll have two of you. Off you go. And then we'll get a train going. Where's my Jones Goods gone? There we go. We'll have a green one. I like the green. And wagons cargo. What have we got? So you're not going to help. You're not going to help. Ooh, little tanker. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll have 100 capacity on there, I think. Train, hull, crude oil. Yes, lovely. Right, now you're going to hopefully get producing. Look at that. I mean, there's 4 of them. And they're all producing. It's got 20 wagons on this train. So it's going to, it's going to hopefully bring in a nice tidy profit. There we go. Fill it up. 40 out of 100. I mean, this is going to easily have 100 by the time it gets back, isn't it? So we're going to need more than one train. Building it like that with two lines on was probably quite short-sighted. Now, what we do need to do, also while we're here, is set work on how we're actually going to get the goods into Hull. So what I'm going to do is we're going to... Have we already got a road? No, we haven't actually, have we? So we're going to delete this road here. Yep. It's fine. It's fine. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Right. Gravel 2-lane country road. We're going to have that going over here. Ah, why has it started lagging so bad? God, you don't like building bridges, do you? Big girder bridge like that. I mean, it's not pretty. But when is anything that I ever build? Is that going to be tall enough? That might be better. Is that going to be alright? I bet you any money it drives through that pillar in the middle. Oh, that's plenty big enough, but I'm going to put another doodah on top just to make sure it's definitely big enough. Where's my bridge? Oh, I thought I had deleted it for a second there. We'll delete those little doodahs off the end. And then what we'll do is we'll have a road down to there. Is that looking normal? I mean, a building will be removed, but sadly it is just what it is, isn't it? It really doesn't like building bridges today, does it, this game? Right, we'll build you round, yeah, round there. That'll do. And then the other traffic can come up here. And get rid of that. And we'll build you there. We could just have it as a level crossing, couldn't we, to be honest with you? No, because there's going to be that much traffic coming down here, I imagine, that it's having it as a level crossing is not going to help. It's going to make it busy and not good. Can we get away with 3 doodahs over? 3. No, it appears we can't, so we'll have to go with 4. We can't have the pillar in the middle of the station, that's annoying. Ooh, green one. That's a bit saucy, isn't it? Are we, yeah, there we go. Back down to land. We'll have a bit of that. And then build you round. Right, what we're going to do in the next episode is we are going to get some nice oil going to Hull. We've already got our ships waiting there. I mean, they're sort of going the wrong direction, so we'll turn you round. There we go. Come on, flip round, and then you're sort of equidistant away, aren't you? Yes, so I think that's been rather successful. Our passengers are going away. That has got 156 waiting, so not quite as many as I thought, but I guess that demand will go up. I mean, these are all not producing to their full capacity, so... Oh, we're not shipping at full capacity, so we will sort that out, I'm sure, soon. So yeah, if you did enjoy the episode, please do show your appreciation by clicking the like button. It's always appreciated. In the next episode, we're going to keep an eye on what's going on at the moment. We're going to look at if we can improve at all. I know we might need even more trucks on the Hull tools. We've already got 20 of them. Yeah, that is a little bit mental, isn't it? But yeah, we're going to look at how we can keep going. We're doing really, really well, and I appreciate your support. If you've enjoyed the video, you want to keep up with the series, do consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any future East Yorkshire action. And other than that, as I say, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I shall see you all next time. Cheerio! Goodbye for now.